Welcome to Spotlight. I'm your host, Josh Chapman. Today, I'll be joined by Kara Guy from Blue Water Habitat for Humanity, and today's show is sponsored by Women's Life Insurance Society. Kara, how are you?
I'm good, Josh. How are you today?
I am very well, thank you. I have no right to complain. So it's been a while since we've talked. It's supposedly spring or summer, I think.
Yeah, I think the Mother Nature's a little confused.
Yeah, well, that's for another day, another time. But with the changing of the seasons, it becomes a busy time for Habitat, Blue Water Habitat for Humanity. And so, you know, what ground are you breaking? What events are you throwing? What neighborhoods are you cleaning up?
Yeah, so we're really excited. We are hosting our 7th annual Rock the Block event on June 28th of this year. So this started actually kind of as my baby when I started at Habitat almost 7 years ago now. And we're excited. We take on a neighborhood and we work with the City of Port Huron and Parks and Recs to partner with a park that has either recently been redone or going to be redone in the near future to then beautify the neighborhood around that park as well.
Yeah. And so you made it sound like it's just a simple, easy process. As somebody that has gotten sunburned, had nails go through their fingers and backs hurting for days, can you tell folks the size and the scope of the work that you do, and then maybe the process and how you identify houses and things like that? Because it's a really cool thing.
It is. It is a lengthy process for us. We make it hopefully look magical the day of for volunteers and homeowners. But we do some canvassing with homeowners in the area, seeing if there's something they would like done on their home, minor porch repairs, landscaping, painting, yard cleanup. And then we work with them directly on what we can and can't do. We're very fortunate that through sponsorships, we are able to do this at no cost for the homeowners that are involved the day of the event, so we take care of everything. And then we get about 100 volunteers from the community, all walks of life, whether it's a business that's sponsoring, whether it's another nonprofit organization, another social service group in the area, that come out to work together in about one day to get about 10 houses done in about 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
So
you said painting yard cleanup. I think we ripped the deck off and rebuilt the whole thing.
You know, minor porch repair, sometimes it turns into a little more once we get underneath it.
What's your definition of that? Because it was minor until we tore it off. So what neighborhood are you guys doing this year?
So this year we are in the 11th Street in Division Park neighborhood.
Okay.
So kind of south end of Port Huron-ish there.
Yeah.
We're pretty excited. Right now we've got about 7 homeowners on board, looking to add a few more, which we'll do on our end. But we're already well on our way to 50 plus volunteers for the day, which is great because we're still over a month out.
Nice.
And we're very fortunate to have a lot of returning sponsors this year. So places like Lowe's, who we're very fortunate of, they sponsor, they send out a group of about 10 volunteers every year. Yeah. LIUNA with the Local 1075, the Labor's Union, we've been very fortunate from the beginning as well that they've been on board. Walmart gives us a grant annually to help support this, as well as Eastern Michigan Bank.
Okay.
And then we're fortunate as well this year, we've gotten to add some new sponsors this year, which is great. So we have ServPro that stepped up this year, decided to sponsor. Culver's in Fort Gratiot has sponsored us this year.
Are they bringing ice cream?
I don't believe they're bringing ice cream. I know. And Jimmy's Frozen Custard, since you mentioned ice cream.
Are they
Josh.
bringing ice cream?
We have not lined that up. We're also very fortunate that Port Huron First United Methodist Church is very generous, and they step up and do our lunch every year.
Yep.
So they donate all the sandwiches for us, and then Sam's Club partners as well to do chips and cookies and water to go with our sandwiches for the day.
There you go. So it's truly a remarkable event. Anybody. So and really it serves so many folks, from the folks that are volunteering to be able to give back, from the sponsors who donate. I mean, and you've got like cube vans and of like lots of stuff. But for the homeowners, so if someone's living in that corridor of 11th and Division, if they were interested in potentially, because I know you've helped a lot of seniors, vets, things like that.
Correct.
If they're interested and they have a minor repair or something that they have a question about, how can they get a hold of you?
So they can call us at our office. Our phone number is 810-985-9080. And they can call either myself, which is extension 200, or Joyce Doyle, who is extension 202, to get on board. Our homeowners, we like to think, hopefully they're aware of it.
Yeah.
The amazing thing is we do send out letters, twice. We've been out on foot. Some people still think it's a gimmick, even though they get a letter that says no cost.
Yeah.
So if you are a homeowner in that area seeing this, please reach out to us.
Yeah.
And especially if you've received that letter.
I love it. I love it. And so for those that are, they want to volunteer, they want to provide some type of financial or in-kind contribution. Is there a website? How do they go?
So again, you could reach out to Joyce or myself via phone and or email as well. I can get you guys that email information as well.
Perfect. We'll run it underneath.
As far as things go. But yeah, we're super excited for it. It's supposed, again, our 7th annual. We're keeping our fingers crossed that weather's going to behave this year.
Yeah.
Last year was the first year we had a rain delay, which was a bit of domino effect with rescheduling and putting puzzle pieces back together.
Imagine. And one more time before we cut out, what was the date?
It is June 28th. It runs from about 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And meet right there at the park on 10th
Right
and 11th?
at the park, 11th and Division.
11th and Division, perfect.
Correct.
Well, Kara, it's a pleasure, and good luck, and I'll be seeing you in June.
All right, thanks, Josh.
And thank you for joining us on Spotlight.